What's up, my beautiful babes? It's your girl Celeste and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, today we are going to be doing this look. I got inspired by one of the makeup artists on Instagram. It's like a cartoon character, and so she had this line on her face and everything. She had a different eyeshadow look, but you know me, you go big or go home, period. It came out really good. I really hope you guys enjoy this. But before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you are always notified when your girl posts, okay? And then let's enjoy this video. So first things first, we are going to go into the crease with the Morphe M518 brush, and we're going to just buff out the outer crease. Also, I wanted to show you guys these pigment eyeshadow powders. They're so good. It's so pretty, but a little goes a long way. So the palettes that I'm going to be using today is the James Charles palette and the Morphe 24A Artistry Pass palette. And we are going to be using Max Volume in the pink shade and the James Charles palette and a little bit of the pink eyeshadow. And we're going to just take that right in my crease. Like, what? Okay. I'm about to go into the inner corner of my eye with a yellow, and we're gonna look like pink lemonade. So yeah, so I'm about to do the same thing on this side real quick. All right, so now that we're looking like pink lemonade, we're gonna go in with a dark purple. I'm gonna use my Morphe 562 brush, and we're just gonna go right into the outer crease with that. We're just gonna keep it soft like this. After I just did that crease, I'm gonna go in with my Zoria eyeshadow 858. I'm gonna go into a lighter shade of purple. I'm gonna go into Major Inspo in the Artist palette, and then I'm gonna go into a lighter purple in the James Charles palette. I know some of y'all are just thinking, what is she gonna do? But I promise you, it's gonna be a really good outcome. Oh, the other thing that I was gonna say was, like, I really love the feedback that I got on my first video. It was just so insane on how many people gave me feedback and like compliments and everything. It felt so good, you know? And the reason why I wanted to do my YouTube channel in the first place was to show my creativity, you know what I mean? And what I can do and like how I can recreate stuff. Because the whole reason why I started doing makeup in the first place was because it was therapeutic and it's fun. Doing makeup is so much fun to me, and I love recreating looks and just showing my art, you know? And to pick on that a little bit, somebody asked me, they was like, hey, like, do you ever wear the makeup that you do in public? And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, you know, like the dramatic looks that you do and everything, do you ever wear that in public where other people can see it? And I was thinking, and I was like, yeah, like, why wouldn't I? I was like, it's cool to me. And it just made me think. And like, that person wasn't trying to come for me or just be like, why would you do that? No, like, it was just, they were asking questions because, I mean, yeah, it is dramatic, I'm not gonna lie, but it's who I am. You know what I mean? I'm not about to change myself for somebody or for people just to not be judged. If I like something, I'm gonna wear it. Just like if you like a hair color, or you like a pair of shoes, or if you like a certain outfit, you're gonna wear that and you're gonna look your best in it because you like it. So that's how I feel about makeup. And not even just only a piece of art to me, but it's a part of me that I love to express, you know? So yeah. Now we're about to go into with the dark blue and the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Rider Sky and the Artist Pass palette, and we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna flip my brush over and I'm gonna go into a lighter blue and the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna go right next to that blue we just packed on. And so I'm gonna go right here. And so the other thing I was gonna say, whenever I do dramatic looks, I always do my foundation and stuff, like the face part last. But when I'm not, I do that bad boy first, because I like to get out the way. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, I re-recorded this video twice. Yes, you heard me, twice. I redid it. I'm kind of liking how it's coming out. It's coming out a little better than what it was yesterday anyway. That's fine by me. So I'm just blending it out. We're gonna get our skinny brush again. We're gonna get some of that dark purple. And we're gonna retouch up on the ends right here so that the blue doesn't take over completely. And I'm gonna do the same thing on my other side. We're going to get our brush. And this is the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. Now we have the green shade. Okay, so we're gonna tap a little bit into that. I'm gonna go right there. We're gonna do the same for the other eye. I think I need a little bit of spray. So I'm gonna use my Morphe spray, and I'm gonna spray it a little bit. We're gonna go back into that blue and fix it up. We're gonna do the light blue. Alright, like that. And now we have our eyes. We're about to zoom out, go do the face, and then we're gonna come back under the eyes. We're gonna go into the face with a primer. I'm using my milk primer from the last one. Y'all, it was so bomb. Actually, no. So like I told y'all from the last video, I've been watching TikToks a lot. And so what I wanna do, this girl did this trick, and everybody that tried it, they were like, it's so freaking good. Use a little bit of your moisturizer. And so after you put your primer, alright, so now that we got that done, they said to do powder. So I'm gonna take my Fenty powder in the shade Cashew, and I'm gonna just, she said use it with a brush. So I'm gonna just take my powder brush, like a little bit. She said don't do a lot. And I'm just pat all over the face. This stuff better work, y'all. Because if it don't, I don't know. This smells so good. All right, and so after that, I'm gonna be doing the same exact foundation as I did the last time. I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna put my concealer on too, because look, we ain't doing everything new, okay? We still got old traditions that we need to keep, and that is with this concealer. Because the last time I did that, my foundation came out perfect. Hold on. My skin looks really good, y'all. This might be doing something. Okay, the other thing she said to do is set your face. I forgot to do that, but I'm gonna do that after I put my concealer on. But we need to stick by the rules, but also this concealer was $30. So we'll stick by the rules after I put this concealer on. Ain't nobody wasting no product anymore, especially at a time like this. So we're about to do the little mixture that I told y'all about with my foundation. Then we're gonna put my foundation on. I forgot to put the setting spray on. Like, do you see that? Wow, we're gonna be catfishing. I'm feeling it. Another thing I've been seeing a lot lately, people don't be putting makeup on their forehead. Like one of my friends, she doesn't put that much makeup on her forehead. And like, I wish. This bad boy is humongous, and sometimes these pimples be trying to say, hey, but I'm not, Shout out to all the people that can really do that. I wish. But the only other thing, I'd be so afraid of, like, she be rocking it, but y'all know I love a full coverage, and when I be doing my makeup, I be like so scared that everything's not gonna blend in. Like, I'm gonna be looking crazy. Everybody has their own thing, you know? Guys, this foundation, the way it looks right now, cut it out. For concealer today, I'm going to be using my, why do I love Maybelline so much? It's sponsor. Anyway, Maybelline New York in the Master Concealer by Face Studio in the shade Medium 40. My Juvia's Concealer in the shade 13, and then the Maybelline Sand Sable. So y'all know the drill. I did this in the last one. Do that real quick. Contour, I'm going to use the same shades as I did last time in my Morphe palette. We're going to use the shade Enemy. And then the other thing that I wanted to point out, just because like I don't know the names in the palette, for my eyes, the pink that I used is obviously this bright one right here. The blue, the dark blue that I was talking about was this one. And then the light blue, I used that one in closer to the front. And then I used some of this yellow for the top part. But I mainly used the powder that I was talking about. So I did those, and I'm about to contour my face with these two. And then in the other palette, the names that I have, I used some of the dark blue for the outer crease, some of the yellow for the top half, and then some of this for my outer. And then I used a little bit of the green room, and I just wanted to show y'all what I did. Also, what I was gonna say, these shadows are, I think they are cheap actually. I don't think they're expensive. I literally got the whole thing. I think I have one more. Where's the other one? I'm looking at it. Oh, okay. I got all of them. These are all that come in the kit, and I really wish I knew the name of it, guys, but I'll put another brand down that is exactly like this, and I even think you get more than this. All right, so now that I've set the face, now we're about to go into contour, and I'm gonna just do that really quick and stop wrapping. This looks so good. I'm gonna cut my cheeks and then we'll be right back. Now it is time to do under eyes. So what I'm about to do is, oh, the other thing that I totally forgot to show you guys was in the palette, the purple on the outer side. When I kept saying dark purple, I meant this one right here. And so when I went and like blended my crease out, I used a little bit of this one and this one. So I used these three. And then I also used in the 24 Artist Pass palette, I used this purple right here. I think it's called, yeah, Major Inspo. I used those. So I just want to tell y'all that. I'm going to take that same pink that we used, this brush right here. This is the M518 brush. So I'm going to go back in with those pinks from both palettes. Yeah, I'm not going to use the powder eyeshadow because I don't want it to fall out under my eye. We're going to go into the purple that we used, the M562 brush. We're going to go in with that one in the dark purple. I'm going to go right under that eye. We're going to go into that blue brush that we used on our eyes, and I'm going to just take this Rider Sky and the lighter blue in the James Charles palette. And we're just going to go to work like that. That looks good. And then we're going to go into that green. And don't forget, we got to spray it. And I'm going to go back in with that pink shade. I'm going to go back under all those colors. Yep, just like that. Wow. So, now that we have the eye looking like this, we're going to take our little finger. We're going to go into the shade Private Oasis. We're going to go into Invite Only, and we're going to go into Wild Out. Take my finger. I'm going to Private Oasis, Invite Only, and a little bit of Wild Out. And sis, go right into the inner corner. Like, what? That looks so good. Like, if it's too much, you can definitely go back in with that green. And you can dab the green like that so that it still pops. But guys, I'm gonna go do this eye real quick, and then we'll be back, and then we're gonna get to the real stuff. All right, so now that we did that, before I forget, we're gonna go back into the eye, and I'm gonna use green, and I'm gonna use this brush. This is the Sephora smudge brush, but I just use this to go into my under eye. If you don't feel comfortable using this as an eyeliner, please don't do it. Y'all know I'm extra, so I want the dramatic effect. If you're still watching this, please put down a rainbow emoji. I'm gonna go back into this palette again. We're gonna be using this palette for the whole entire thing. So going back into this palette, I'm gonna use this shade right here, the orange shade right there. I'm gonna tap into that a little bit, and then we're just gonna hype our cheeks up. We're going to go into the pink. We're gonna use some of this pink, and we're gonna do the same thing. So now we're gonna highlight. I'm gonna spray my face just a little bit. I'm gonna highlight, and so I'm gonna put. I stabbed my face, and how you gonna let me do that? I set the face. Now we're gonna do highlight. So I'm gonna use this brush. This is my Morphe brush. I'm gonna use Private Oasis and Secret Set, and I'm gonna spray my brush with it. Now that we just did the entire face, we're about to do the dramatic swoops. I'm gonna take my slanted concealer brush. One of my friends gave this to me for Christmas. Shout out Johanna. And I'm gonna carve out the shape that I want for this line that we're gonna do. I'm taking that Rider Sky in the Artist Pass palette, and I'm going to go right here. Actually, I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Down and swerve it up. So your first loop looks like that. I'm gonna go back over it. After you do that, you're not gonna even let go. You're gonna go back down and you're gonna bring it up like that. So then I'm gonna still keep what I have on my brush, but I'm gonna go into the dark purple and mix it a little bit with the blue, just so that it can blend out really well. I'm not gonna keep carving. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna blend out what I have already. I'm going to go in with that blue that I used on my eyes. I'm gonna go into Dark Sky, and we're just gonna go back into the lines and blend that out. It's okay if your line disappears. We're going to clean that up later. We're gonna take our green. We're gonna use that green eyeshadow brush that we used before, and we're gonna go into the powder. You can put that right over top of the blue. You see how it's kind of blending already? I'm gonna keep dipping into that powder because I want it to be bright. Go back into those blues, and we're gonna blend that bad boy out. So now we have our purple. So we're doing the same exact thing. I'm actually gonna go back into the slanted brush that we used to draw the line. I'm gonna go back in with the dark purple and blend it out. Like that, yep. Blend it out. And it's okay if you get some onto the green. That's the point, so it looks even and it's blended. We're gonna go into our pink. I'm actually going to lighter purple first. Those lighter purples that I used on my eyes, then I'm gonna go into the pink. So now that I did that pink, I'm gonna take to make it vibrant. And y'all, these eyeshadow powders glow in the dark too. So now that we got that, we're gonna go into orange. I'm gonna go into this bright neon shade. So we're gonna go in with the purple shade, the dark purple shade, and swerve it like this. All right, so we're gonna go back into that dark purple and we're gonna blend it out like we did with the one on our forehead. Do the same thing just like we did with the purple and the blue, but I'm pretty sure y'all get that now. Everything looks. And so if you want to clean it up, I take my NARS concealer and I just clean it up like that. See how when I cleaned it up, it looks like a shadow effect. That's what I like. And so you don't have to bring it all the way down and cover this up. You just go under, blend it out a little bit, and then it looks like this. This looks so fire, y'all. Like that. Yes, that's what we came to see. Okay, I'm gonna put my lashes on right now. These are what the lashes look like. They are dramatic and I love it. We're gonna fly away today. So for lips today, we're going to be doing my lip liner in the shade the dark brown, and then we're going to use the two lipsticks that I've always used. It's Single AF and Main Squeeze. Like that. I went in with my pink shadow and I dipped into that powder and I went in the middle. So just like that. And we're gonna set the face, put a little bit more highlight on, and we're done. All right, and this is the finishing look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you did try the foundation technique that I did with the primer and all that, let me know that too, because it really worked for me and I hope it works for you. Like I said, everybody's different, so you never know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you guys until next time. Love you. Peace.